Why we do what we do. Hi, my name is Kevin Malope. I'm a director of NYT Properties. I have decided to volunteer my professional services by educating buyers and sellers of residential properties together with property professionals. Did you know that food, clothing, shelter, in brackets property, are basic human needs? It is alarming to realize that most people don't understand the basic laws governing residential property transactions. Yet, buying a property might be the biggest financial transaction an individual or a family will ever make. Basic rule number one: an offer to purchase, also known as an agreement of sale, is between a seller or a developer and the buyer, not the agent. The agent is a financial beneficiary of services rendered. One of my favorite renowned speakers, Les Brown, was conned by an agent when he bought his mother a home, only to find that it had a lien popularly known as an interdict. An interdict is a condition, usually a debt, by a third party that stops the property from being transferred from the seller to the buyer until it has been fully paid and the condition removed. Back to Les Brown's story. He had to pay an additional $55,000 in 7 days or face sheriff auction. The worst happened. Since he could not raise further funds, so he had to vacate with his ailing mother at that time back to the shacks, as he relates the story. In his story, he acknowledges that it was his responsibility to do a title deed search, but he did not, as most buyers and sellers don't know all there is in a property sale. Said to say, not all property professionals know all there is to be known either. Les Brown's story reduced me literally to tears. I sobbed like a baby for more than 10 minutes non-stop. Luckily, I was alone in my study. My story is similar to his in that I bought a property investment for my dad with an intention to create an annuity income for him. Just like Les Brown, I did not check if the property had an interdict. The worst part was that I had already started with renovations on the property. This whole deal took 2 years. In that period, property market conditions changed and worsened. By the grace of God, I managed to sell the property but did not make any profit. However, that experience ruined my relationship with my dad. I was extremely disappointed that after owning and selling 25 properties of my own, I could do a silly mistake like that. Having painted these two pictures of Les Brown and mine, can you imagine the mistakes the ordinary citizen makes in buying their parents their very first property? What about the enormous pressure that goes with anxiety in the 3 months period before the property registers in their names? If you are a subscriber of Government Gazette, you will agree with me that currently there are more than 1,000 properties monthly that are being marked for sheriff auctions to be repossessed or sold on a public auction nationally. This number is way too high. More than 80% are South African black people. We really can't do much about the houses that have been repossessed already, but we can prevent this number from increasing. So I am hoping to educate you, your family, and your friends about property-related matters. I am hoping you can freely benefit from my 15 years of professional experience. Yes, go ahead and download this program. Share it amongst your friends and also on social media. Let's educate as many people as possible. In the meantime, I would like to thank Kaya FM 95.9 and its listeners of more than 561,000 for taking the initiative of giving me and my team the opportunity to educate them with property-related matters. I urge every audience to learn from the quality of information presented in these programs more than the quality of the video or audio, which will improve over time. Experiencing a great financial loss affects an individual's character, faith, confidence, and future growth. If you have a big enough why, how will it take care of itself? Thank you, Les Brown. Thank you, Jim Ron. And thank you, Zig Zaglar. And a special thank you to my coach, Jt Foxx, for sparking the light. Lastly, I would like to thank my team and our sales associates together with you for spreading and sharing these free educational tools. God bless South Africa.